take on the quality of a mirror to reflect, not just reflect, but to refract and magnify light, capture light. Gold is a superconductor, which means that when a photon, even a photon of light approaches this holy gold, this heavenly gold, it captures that light and it embraces that light and magnifies it to the glory of God. And so that in the absence of that candlestick in the holy place is covered. It has 2, 3, I think maybe even 4, I have to check the details, but 4 levels of covering over it. The last one being the badger's skin, the porpoise skin. And then the front is covered by the door. So the whole place, even in high noon, it's covered in such a way that if you were in there, it would be pure, unmitigated darkness. It's a dark place. And Most High Yah has said in many of these scriptures that He will dwell in the darkness. Thick darkness. The Lamb of the Lord, Jesus said that when you're going to pray, go into a closed place. He calls it a closet. But I believe He's talking about something that's internal to our physiology or our spiritual physiology. That when the candlestick is introduced to this location, to this place, we have light, but we have a light that is a magnified light, because the walls are all polished gold. And you know how when you are walking in between 2 mirrors and you look and you see a reflection of yourself, and it's like 10,000, because this goes on forever in both directions, and you're trying to figure out which one should I look at, because they're both the reflection of myself. But since the mirrors are placed plumb and parallel to each other, the reflection goes to infinity in either direction. And so in the context of that 4 walls, 3 of them have the mirror, the golden mirror, and 7 golden candlesticks. So you have the 3 and the 7. The light is magnified and focused in such a way that it's much more, the impact of the light is much more than any one candlestick could provide. And as much as there are 7 of them. And if that's something that's inside of ourselves, all the furniture in this holy place, I think the altar of incense, we could think of that as something where the incense ascends up for a sweet smelling savor, and that puts us in the mind of our pineal gland. And the table of showbread with the 6 loaves, 12 loaves, 6 for each, 1 for each of the tribes of the family of the children of Israel, puts us in the mind of our hypothalamus, which controls the 12 major circuits in the human body. And then the 7 golden candlestick puts us in the mind of the pituitary, which controls the 7 major, they call them a ductless gland. The major glands of the human body, which governs our emotions and governs our interaction with the physical universe. But those glands are representative of the actual energy part of our being that is modified and controlled by our consciousness as we interact through that pituitary or the 7 golden planets. And that's merely the holy place. That's not the most holy. Hallelujah. Because that is the antechamber, if you will. That is the foyer, or that is the entrance way into. So an entrance into the actual presence of the creative power of God, the presence of our Creator is veiled. There's yet a veil. There's yet a covering in the tabernacle. Which veil is done away, is removed, it is rent. It is really when you rent something, when you rip something, you destroy it. Right. If you just pull it down, then you may have the occasion. If something happens to you, somebody might come